Authentic and original as it was when fought during the Second World War. Extreme skill required by the pilot. I have been assured he won't be firing any live bullets today, but as you can see, coming in at a little over 200 feet, so this really is the flight that they would have been working at when working over the D-Day Normandy beaches. People trapped inside both of the cars that you can see underneath that lorry. So the police officer now will be making the decisions, he'll be talking with the officers, he'll talk with fire and rescue. You can see the officer in charge of fire and rescue with his siren and a white hat, he's engaging with the medics, and he will be deciding on plan of action as to exactly what he's going to do. So, officer in charge talking with the medic, Chris arrives on scene to now form a tripartite plan. They will work out between them how we're going to free the individual trapped within the Persia. There is someone trapped in the front of the lorry, but of course the injuries they sustain means that they have lost their life. So now we're going to be home, there's probably a load on there. I know it's around you, but I'm down in M180 each and every day. We see tankers carrying huge amounts of very dangerous chemicals blowing up and down. So it's important to do this in a controlled manner. So between the two vehicles under Chris's supervision, the vehicle is lifted, righted. And you can see Chris at the far end of that vehicle instructing which vehicle is taking and which is giving. Ross, the other repeating lead, you can see still on the outside of the arena now.
Petroleum gas vehicles, LPG power, becoming more and more common now with the price of petrol, more and more people going for LPG. But that is a massive risk if involved in fire. It will explode and the firefighters potentially could be killed. So Simon has to identify all these risks and take them into account while they're performing the operations. So you can see now they've cut what we call the C posts. That's the bit at the back of the car, the back of the roof. The B posts are being cut now. They put a sheet across the windscreen because they're going to cut through that windscreen, and it's really important that none of the glass fibres actually go onto the casualty. And you will see them go through a hot knife through butter, through that B post. You can see the casualty has been buried away underneath those sheets, underneath that hard protection, so they are in a position where they are as safe as they can possibly be. The team you can see working here today are actually all whole-time firefighters from Scunthorpe Fire Station, but they're also the service vacation team. So what this team do is they travel the country performing demonstrations, being involved in competitions, teaching other fire and rescue services the skills that they have, and again in turn learning from those fire and rescue services what they do as well. And we're now going to do what's called a roof fold. So they cut away the C post and the B post, that's the back and the middle of the vehicle, and they're going to fold the roof over the top. So roof folded as humanly possible to keep the casualty alive. So obviously the Heart officer now supervising that removal, deciding where the casualty will go. They've set up a receiving centre. The casualty will be strapped to the board. All the time, of course, you can see that vehicle has been made as safe as is humanly possible. So all the sharp edges have been covered to make sure that when the casualty was being taken away, they were as safe as was humanly possible. So now we await this afternoon. And what we'll do is we'll get Jeff to see if he can wire that airbag up that we talked about. We'll just take the sheets off the vehicle and maybe push the vehicle.
Okay. Rest. Big hand for Boris!
What Mason?
With the car in process. If this rescue was taken as real, then no doubt all the crowd would be very interested. So another role of the live man is to appoint someone to control the crowd and any immediate interest. Because he may be suffering as well. So you will see him being helped out the water, and the dive manager is taking details of using basic life support clarities. That's DR8.